Hey folks, we're here to tell you, I'm here to teach you how to graft queens. Um, anyway, this is lesson one. This is everything you need as far as equipment wise to successfully graft really high quality queens. First of all, you're going to have a queen breeder frame, which you can make your own from an existing frame. You just need thicker sides and notch out. This one will hold 3 frames, even though I typically just load it with 2. They just drop in. And I use the JZ BZ queen cell cups because they're nice, easy to work with. And the bars you can pick up. They go in between. Man Lake sells those. So 2 out of these 3 items you can pick up from Man Lake. You probably can buy a queen bar too, a queen frame, excuse me. But anyway, this is kind of what you want to set into the hive. And you get these, and they should fit in. It's nice and snug that you don't want them falling out. So you lay these out. Next thing you're going to need is I use this as an automotive microfiber cloth. So I took and I pre-wetted it. You squeeze all the moisture out of it, because if you have drops that fall on these queen cells, it'll kill the larva. So before I started grafting, I go ahead and place this and on my queen cell cups. And what that does is it makes those cell cups, creates a moist atmosphere, raise the humidity. So the larva that we're going to be grafting, which is really small, will do fine. Next up, I'll show you some common tools. There's a German style, which pretty much any of the metal ones are typically referred to as German. This one is a bent style. A lot of them are straight. This one actually is bent, so it's kind of comfortable. You can go in like so and lift. The only problem is your larva might be in a different location, so that's where the advantage of having a straight hive tool, a straight grafting tool would be advantageous, as opposed to this bent one. But I like the bent. This came originally with a round point, which is absolutely worthless for queen grafting. So I modified this. See if I can get it close enough. So it is basically, I put a spoon on the end, and I mean a small spoon. So I brought a caliper here to show you guys how small that spoon is. So the full length, including the shaft, is about 0.90, and the shaft is about 0.40, so it's about 0.050 inches and about 0.050 inches wide. So it's a really tiny spoon. That's one style. This is the other style, which is the bamboo. This is the Chinese. The problem with the bamboo, they work okay. This tip slides down and gets under the larva, and then you pick it up and then you bring it in and you use it to push the larva off. The problem with these is, look at the size of that spoon. It measures 0.140, 3 times the size of my spoon. Actually, let me just compare them side by side. So basically, this is more than 3 times the width. The thing with grafting tools, the smaller your tool is, the smaller the larva you can get. You can't really work small larva with one of these, and you can't work big larva with one of these. And I'll show, I came up with the best thing I could think of. So your larva is always going to be shaped like a horseshoe. And so say this is the cell and this is my hive tool. So what you do is you come in underneath and push and lift. Now notice, so these two ends are exposed of the larva, and you come into your queen cell cup, or we'll just use the table here, and all you do to deposit it is back out. And you need the tips of the larva. You know, if you've got something like this, that won't work because you can't get anything for the larva to grab onto. Because to release her, you need the tips to actually come on the outside of your grafting tool. So you want your grafting tool smaller than your larva. One size does not fit all. This tool enables me to use the smallest larva possible, and it works real well for me. Now, to be able to see those really small larvae, I use this item right here, which is a jeweler's magnifying. It's got different lenses you can put in. You can even stack two lenses, as well as it has this great little ditty, which is an LED light that you can focus. You can lock this thing out and then put it exactly into the cell, because once you get the grafting down, you're going to spend the time looking for the right size larva. Not actually, the grafting is very quick. It's finding the proper size larva and the orientation. So you need good eyes. This enables me to see inside the cell very easily, and with good magnification. So anyway, so you need I recommend one of these. Good, some kind of magnification with light. A hive tool, German, I would, with a really small hook, and a queen bar, and a moistened rag. You can use a paper towel, but you know, this system works real well for me. Anyway, those are the tools you need. I'll be back. Part 2 will actually be demonstrating how to actual graft. Thanks for watching, and make sure you click and subscribe.